It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Season 11 of The Walking Dead. This is my trailer breakdown for Season 11 Episode 7 called Promises Broken. Of course, if you haven't watched up to Season 11 Episode 7, you probably don't want to watch this because I will talk about things that happened in the previous episodes. So if you haven't checked those episodes out, this video will most likely spoil something for you. So with that spoiler warning out of the way, stay tuned, we'll be right back with this breakdown. Alright, as always, before we jump into this, if you're not a subscriber and enjoy the content by the end, consider subscribing to join our community, share and smash the like button, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. With that, let's dive right in. This trailer actually starts with this pretty interesting shot of someone's hand. It's teasing at a pretty big comic death that happened actually during the Whisper War, but they didn't do it, so I think this could be a tease at that. In the voiceover, there's actually a dialogue from Negan. Negan says the world is different now, and then we get this shot which is connected to the previous one. Daryl comes across someone. I'm assuming it's the same one that we saw from the previous shot where we saw their hand. It might be Frost because we do know that Frost was killed by Pope in the last episode, off screen obviously, so maybe Daryl is looking at Frost here. But then we get this shot which is basically Negan talking to Gabe, Elijah and Maggie. He continues to say fewer people to fight for. What's interesting is that they're standing in front of a grave, so that's extremely interesting. This could be Alden. I do have another video digging deeper into whether I think Alden is gonna die when they find him again or not, and also why I feel that way. Then we get this shot which is connected, Elijah and Maggie, and then we get this shot of the Reapers, and then this shot of the Reapers. They have a lot of food stored somewhere, which I'm assuming is not actually theirs. It's things that they stole from other communities. Actually similar to how the Saviors did it, which is pretty interesting. But in the voiceover, Negan says fewer things to fight over. So fewer people to fight for, fewer things to fight over. And then Maggie asks a very interesting question. She asks Negan, are you saying you'll do things differently? Which is what we've all been kind of waiting for Maggie to finally ask Negan, and for Negan to finally open up about their past and, you know, their rocky history, you could say. And then we have this shot of King Ezekiel dragging a few bodies. Obviously these are walkers, and we do see some Commonwealth soldiers in the background, so I'm assuming that they've been given a job to clean out the walkers or something along those lines. We also see him coughing and everything, so he's not doing too well. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens with him and whether he's gonna be treated. We thought he's treated, but maybe not. We also do see Princess in the background, and then we get this shot of Commonwealth soldiers dragging Yumiko's brother away. We see another shot which is from the same scene, and then we have Yumiko looking at, I'm assuming, her brother being taken away. Now I will do another video also talking about what I think they're doing as far as the Commonwealth storyline, and how I think the Commonwealth have come up with a plan to manipulate the survivors and get more intel on their community and where they're from. But we have this shot which is Negan's response to what Maggie asked. He says, if I could do it all over again, yeah. So I'm assuming that this is Negan's way of apologizing, or this is a scene that's gonna lead to Negan apologizing or something to that effect. And then we get this shot of Eugene in a prison cell of sorts. He's visited by Lance Hornsby, and it looks like he's there to help Eugene. He says, you people need help, I can deliver for you. He's actually talking to Yumiko here. We can see Yumiko staring at him in the eye, and I think Yumiko is not fully trusting him. Again, I will do another video talking more in detail about what I think they're doing with the Commonwealth, so stay tuned for that video later this week. And then we get this shot of one of the Reapers. This is their version of a priest. We can actually see Father Gabriel looking at this fake priest, or whatever you want to call him. And then we get Gabriel looking at the priest. Now, they might be doing something very interesting with Gabe, to the effect of having him go rogue and attack the Reapers on his own to prove a point, or something along those lines, where he might actually meet Pope and have a very intense conversation with him about God. They're both very religious. Obviously, Gabriel has turned away from his religion in many ways. So it'll be interesting to see whether that is in fact the direction that they're going to go with things. And then we get this shot of Daryl and Leah, and then this shot of Leah, and then Pope screaming, "Your brothers are dead and you're not ashamed." I'm assuming that he is provoking the Reapers to want to fight back against the survivors. We do see Daryl all the way in the background. We still don't know how much Pope knows, because at the end of the last episode, it seemed like Pope knows something about what Daryl was doing and how he was basically fooling them. But we don't know whether that's true or not, so it's going to be interesting to see whether that's revealed in this episode. Then we get this shot of Leah with a shotgun pointed at someone, maybe Gabriel, maybe someone else. And then we get this awesome shot of Maggie with a whisper mask, taking it off here. And then we can see Maggie leading a group of walkers, much like how Alpha led the group of walkers. I'm assuming what's going on here is that Negan taught them about the Whispers way of life, and they're using it to their advantage here and using it against Reapers and sending this herd towards the Reapers camp, which is pretty awesome. This brings up the possibility that they may go to a direction where they might tease at Maggie becoming the new Alpha and Negan becoming the new Beta. Now obviously I don't mean the same exact Alpha and Beta, but what I mean by that is not only leading this particular walker herd together, but also working more closely to defeat the Reapers, and possibly even working together more even after the Reapers story is over. But that's pretty much all that there was in this trailer. I hope you enjoyed this trailer breakdown. If you did, make sure to share and smash the like button. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to join our community, share and smash the like button, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.